Grief. Grief is something that most will experience at some point in their lives, yet it's not something that we can really prepare for. I've worked with grief as a therapist and also as a client, and it's pretty clear to me that there's no one correct way to grieve. It's an idiosyncratic, inconsistent, intimate, and at times illogical process. The science suggests that CBT, that's cognitive behavioral therapy, has associations with the best outcomes when applied for grieving individuals. There is symptom reduction that's found in anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress, and it lasts for a significant period of time. Here is the grief framework that's based on the CBT guide for grief processing. G. Ground yourself with breathing, grounding techniques, as well as a wellness-focused routine that consists of activities that you can measure the progress of. R. Recognize patterns that are like triggers, maladaptive thought patterns, behavioral patterns, emotions. Acknowledge your cognitive distortions, the guilt, the shame. Identify the areas where you may be avoiding things in terms of activities, environments, relationships. I. Investigate. Investigate the beliefs by challenging the thoughts that you're having. Check the evidence and consider the alternatives or even opposite perspectives. Consider whether it's conducive towards your goals. Try and reframe towards a more balanced and even positive perspective and compare it with your current reality. Would you share these thoughts that you're having with other people? E. Engage. Engage through exposure. Engage with the actions and behaviors that move you along your mental health journey. Focus on the step that you're able to do right now and move step by step towards your goals. You can keep moving when the anxiety becomes a little less overwhelming. You can always start with the easier things before moving on to the tougher ones. At this stage, you can do things like hold your loved one's memory in your mind and translate that into some sort of action, like writing, recording, creating art to process the thoughts and feelings. F. Foster. Foster forward movement by identifying your current core beliefs and values. What is the most important priorities to you right now? Put the behaviors and activities that are aligned with these in your schedule on a day-to-day basis. Build and maintain your relationships with those that you value the most. Take stock in the progress that you're making. Remember, there's no correct way to grieve that fits everyone. Again, it's an intimately personal, emotional, illogical, sometimes random and unexpected experience. Give yourself grace. Recognize when it's hitting you and do your best to prepare and keep yourself on the path of recovery. You're doing great.